First historically black college here in the state, Simmons College of Kentucky is offering students a chance to grow into tomorrow's difference makers, and today we're learning more about its incredible history and bright future. I'm here with President Kevin Cosby. Thank you so much.
What an honor to be with you today.
It is just a joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And tell me a little bit of the history of Simmons College, because it's been around for almost 100 years now, right?
Oh, beyond 100 years.
Beyond.
Almost 150 years.
My goodness, pardon me.
Absolutely so. In fact, the Black Baptists in the state of Kentucky, once the Civil War was ended, the first thing they did 4 months after the Civil War was to establish Simmons College.
Wow.
And only 5% of the newly emancipated enslaved people were literate. But because of schools like Simmons, 50 years later after the Civil War, 85% of all blacks in the country were literate.
Wow.
And that is attributable to schools, historical black colleges like Simmons College right here in our city.
Wow, what an amazing story. And I mean, we need to celebrate Black excellence all year round,
Absolutely
all the
so,
time.
correct.
But especially for Black History Month, which is of course February. So how are you kind of showcasing all the history, almost 150 years of history this month?
Well, it is a comprehensive history, and it intersects with much of the success here in the city of Louisville. For example, one of our professors, Charles Parrish Jr., eventually became the first black professor at the University of Louisville in 1951.
Wow.
And not only the first black professor at U of L, but the first black professor of a major university in the South. So we have a very rich history, but more importantly, we're having a profound impact today on the lives of students in our city, our Commonwealth, and our nation.
Yeah, and how are you doing that? What all are you offering your students nowadays?
Well, we recently completed the requirements for a teacher education program. And beginning in the fall semester of this year, students will be able to come to Simmons and be trained to go into teacher education. And so we're excited about that. We also recently added a master's degree in master's in science in medical science,
Wow.
which is a first step towards medical school. So education makes a difference. Someone says every time you open up a school, you shut down a prison. And so we're excited about that.
Yes, and you mentioned that difference. So what makes Simmons different?
What makes Simmons different is that it is a historical black college and university. And historical black colleges, there's only 99 in the nation. In order to be a historical black college, you had to be in existence prior to 1965. And and there will never be any more HBCUs. Indiana and Indianapolis may have the Indy 500 and the Colts, and Cincinnati may have the Bengals, but they will never have an HBCU. And what makes us different is that we help all students, but especially black students, achieve excellence. We're 3% of the colleges in America, but we graduate about 25% of all black students. And maybe 75% of all black attorneys and doctors attended a historical black college and university like Simmons.
And it's just a treasure that we have that right here in Kentucky.
Right here in Kentucky and right here in our city.
Yes, right in the heart of downtown. So thank you so much for coming in. And how can people learn more about Simmons College?
Well, visit our campus, which is right on the corner of 7th and Kentucky Street. Call us, come by, find out about the offerings we have at Simmons College, and do your best to try to support Simmons.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for stopping in.
Thank you so much.
So for more information, all you have to do is go to simmonscollegeky.edu.